hello Luca, T, Jess, Doors, and Zarmegas. Welcome back to Analogue, a hate story. Last time we got a wonderful ending. We escaped with Hyun-ae. Unfortunately, Mute got kind of deleted, but oh, I love that ending. I'm a bit nervous though about Hyun-ae. I would really want to make it clear to her as soon as she got in a modern system that I would totally listen. We barely know each other. Well, I mean, you barely know me. I just answer some yes or no questions, and people could lie that easily. God, I was answering truthfully, but you gotta really be careful out there. Oh God, I'm just so worried for her. I just want her to have a nice, good life, but it's so great that the next assignment was for Earth, and then oh my God, and we could just go there. I could take her to see Earth that she always wanted to see. Oh God, I'm just tearing up just thinking about it. We didn't get to find out if, how she became an AI, if that's okay. And, we're gonna find some more stuff on the Mute side, but oh my God. Oh God. It is so heartbreaking going back to any other timeline. Oh wow. I don't want to hurt her. I really, really don't. Let's go back to page 1 and Mute's side. Oh my God, you guys. I don't know. I really loved this game. I'm still not done with it, of course, and I'm so glad the sequel is longer and we get to spend more time with Hyun-ae and Mute as well, because we're gonna follow off the true ending, because one thing I heard is that it keeps your save file. So the sequel, keeps your save file, so you can continue, depending on what route you did. But seriously, oh my God, I'm just thinking about this. I don't know. I really just just the thought of zooming around space with Hyun-ae as my AI, and just that would be so fucking badass. Oh my God. Here I am just spending the first amount of minutes just gushing about the game, but in such a short time, I really, really, really like Hyun-ae. And I gotta admit, maybe 15% of that is due to the fact that she likes Umineko, but there's so much more of that, more of I don't know. I think she's super cool, and I feel very sorry for her. And just the fact that she was able to keep her sanity after spending 600 years alone is insane. And it's she didn't even have anything to do. She didn't have anything to read, anybody to talk to. God, aside from the logs, which she probably didn't like to do as much anyway. That would be an absolute nightmare. Oh my God, I don't know what I would do in that situation. I would probably write down, if I was an AI in that situation, I would probably write stories and then delete my own memory of writing that story for fun. And then see. And then read it like it was a brand new story. And do things like that kind of over and over again. I think that's probably what I would do to keep from going insane. That's I don't know. That's just something that an idea I had. So anyway, let's get back We have mute here. Oh, that was when we wanted to load. No, oh god, we don't want to overwrite. Here we go. This is what we needed to do. We need to disable Hyun-ae. Oh god. Oh boy, disable core. That's true, assuming I have the programming support to do that, otherwise you end up like Am. Yeah, AIs can be limited in weird ways. Let's see. Power control. Disable. I can't disable it. Do I have to type power control before it? Hello, Lista. Welcome to the stream. I'm so sorry. PSS switch battery. Reactor disable. Oh god. Oh god. I really didn't like doing that. I really didn't like doing that. Oh my god, now I need to vent. Oh god. Oh god. Jeez. I'm so sorry, you guys. control list, power control, enable bulkheads. Oh yeah, enable life support. Oh yeah, enable, yes. Power control, disable bulkheads. And there we go. We saved the ship. Yay. God. Ugh. Let me save this page 3 so I don't have to do that again. Quit out. You did it! You saved my life! Yeah. Oh, you have my deepest and sincerest gratitude. Really, if it weren't for you, I'd be dead right now. I owe you my life. Thank you. If you want to talk for a little bit before we get back to business, that'd be quite alright with me. Wow. Nothing like a near brush with death, huh? Let's talk. That really was a close call. Well, so you know, when the timer was getting close near the end, I kinda got to thinking. Hello, Oe, welcome to the stream, by the way. I don't know if I welcomed you before. Yeah, there's a lot of endings, but most of them are bad endings. Only, yeah, there's 3 good endings, and we're getting the other 2 today. I know there's the ending where you're just friends with Hyun-ae, and she's totally cool with that as well, but there's no point in getting that since we already... Just that, you know, the whole ship is dead. Once you're gone, it's gonna be pretty uneventful and pretty lonely. Like, uneventful? That's okay. See, she doesn't even mind being alone on the ship. Oh, God. I don't mind that. I mean, uneventful means that things are secure. So I'm programmed to feel at ease when that's the case. So, yeah. Uneventful I can deal with. By design. But, lonely? Oh, you don't like being lonely either. Yes, I'm just an AI, but I'm programmed like a woman. I like to talk, okay? I mean, I'm sure you've noticed. And you know what that's like. How do you do it? How do you cope with being all on your own? So yeah, that's what I've been thinking about. It's just kinda depressing. Hello, Mystery Theater. Welcome to the stream. But hey, I'm still alive. That's pretty good, right? Let me tell you, I'll take purposeless and alive over the alternative any day. Same. Oh, God. I gotta snap out of it. Sorry, dude. My hands are shaking over what I had to just do. Ah, come on, it's just a game! Oh, jeez. Okay, wow. I've been just rambling there about myself. I kinda hate it when other people do that. I'll knock it off now. No, it's okay. I want to know about you. So, anyway, what were we talking about? Oh god, I'm just trying to psych myself back. Get your head in the game. Get your head in the game. Come on. Okay. Hey. Oh boy. Let's access the log. Yep. Oh, show me block 3. I want to get through the questions first because I didn't get the chance to. Okay, so I can't help but notice that you had plenty of time, but never did get back to Hyun-ae to get the whole story about the murders. Why is that? Is it because you don't believe me enough to even ask her? Oh, well, that's good. Do you think it's just not important enough to ask about then? Oh, okay, I was hoping you'd say that honestly. All I can think then is you'd rather just hear from me. Am I right? I may as well say yes. Oh, alright, I just figured it's an awfully bold thing to claim about someone you'd already met. So it's better to hear from her directly. But if you do trust me again, then sure. Well, I guess there's not really much chance for asking yourself now. I guess it'll just have to be from me. So I'll leave it up to you. Are you sure you want to go through with this? Okay then. I think you made the right choice, but well, no turning back now. You don't want to read all her diaries, just a really grating one. You! Even I couldn't bring myself to read much of it. But here, there's one in particular I think you should see. And I swear this is her own words. Take a look at that one, then come back to me when you're done. Okay, that was the same. Okay. Is she gonna say the same thing for every single one of these? Yeah, she is. Okay. Show her block 3. Here we go. Sign. Jump on it. Jump on it. Here we go. I know it sounds like Sangmin is just being harsh on his little brother, but I assure you his characterization of him isn't wrong. I honestly kind of tended to avoid him. I was friends with his older brother's wife, and his younger brother was an absolute gentleman, but he was not a very nice man. He was the sort of person the court exams were supposed to keep out, in theory. It didn't work, of course. He studied just as well as brothers, or so Sang-jung told me. Here, you want to see the usual sort of behavior that you'd expect from Smith Sang-kyu? I see you've read a log by the Kim-son about getting roughed up. Well, that's him, all right. Did she unlock something new here? No, she didn't. Okay. But it looks like she might have unlocked something in another block. That's the only one you're gonna see. Oh. Really? You're just gonna show me this one. Well, okay then, so you've seen it all for yourself. In her own words, no less. That bitch is just insane. Completely insane. You... So you see, that's why I hate her. She killed everyone. She killed my master, her husband, the Emperor himself. She killed her own father, and she killed thousands of perfect strangers. She might seem pitiful, but listen, she's crazy and she's a monster. The last person to love her suffocated to death because of her. You know what? That's sociopathic. That's appalling. It's damned unforgivable. I really hope you don't feel any pity for her after all that. To get her ending, I have to stay on her good side, I assume. Are you serious? What is wrong with you, you stupid woman? You feel pity for her over her victims? You don't feel bad for her husband. You don't feel bad for her father. You feel bad for her brother. You don't feel bad for So-jin. You feel bad for the Smith family's little daughter. You feel bad for thousands of hapless peasants. They were all going to die anyway. The society was crumbling at the seams. Seriously, you'd feel bad for her when they're the real victims here. You dumb bitch. Can't you try to be at least a little bit rational here? Look, if you still can't be convinced, at least you should see these log files of mine. They're kind of dry, but I think you should read them. Trust me here. Oh, she's gonna... Interesting. Come talk to me when you're done with those. After that, well, we've got some things to discuss. Oh. Well, okay then. You've seen it all. Oh, it's the exact same thing. God damn it. Show me block 4? Okay. I already did. Yeah, I did last time. She's seen all of block 4. Try it anyway. Okay. Look, you already know what I think of Smith Kyung-san. He was a piece of shit. Don't listen to a word he says. That isn't what Smith Sang-jin was like at all. His death was a tragedy, and for a lesser man to make light of it. It's appalling is what it is. Can you believe his nerve? Fine. Sang-jung never married, and he liked to drink maybe a little more than what was good for him. Hello, sheep. Welcome to the stream. But he was a great man. Clever, charming, filial, and respectful. Look, he wasn't perfect. He was as damn close as you could get, though. If you'd been able to talk to him, you'd fall in love for sure. Completely. Did you? Do you want to know what it was really like? Don't listen to a single word from the likes of Kyung Sam. Here's a more fitting description. I've added some logs that actually do him justice. You should really read them. I hope I'm pronouncing your name right. Yep, some new stuff was added to Block 3. Alright, Block 3 is complete now. That's awesome. Oh, So-jin. Oh, So-jin was married to Smith Sangman in the... Oh, I think I gave her Jessica. My husband was out of the house, as he usually is during the day, so Soyvin fetched me instead to tell me that someone was at the door. I was in the middle of a conversation with Mute, but I have no idea how I was expected to respond to that. What did I do? I asked her. She just responded. She just responded in that usual shock and crass manner of hers. Gee, I don't know. You could try answering the door, maybe? Just a thought, of course. So I excused her and went to do just that. But with a great degree of nervousness. I'd never done this before! At the door was my youngest brother-in-law, Sang-jung, who had only met a few times before. Although husband mentioned him often enough, usually in the same breath as calling him an irresponsible drunk. Seeing him did nothing short of compound my anxieties. Hello, sir, I stammered. So-jin, he responds with unbelievable volume. It's great to see you again. Hope I don't mind. Oh,
it's great to see you again. Hope you don't mind my dropping by unannounced. I just figured. I haven't seen my new niece yet. It's been forever since I've been in my old house. So, well, I thought I'd stop by, say hello to your daughter.
I don't know, sorry, my husband isn't home right now. Maybe you should come back later, I said, shifting uncomfortably.
Oh, please, be a good girl. Let me come see her. I'm not really here for your husband.
This was awkward. I didn't exactly want to turn away my brother-in-law, especially if I just wanted to see baby Min-hee. But this was hardly proper. It really wouldn't be my place, sir. Sorry. You'll have to wait until my husband gets back. I trailed off. He rolled his eyes and smiled at me.
Really? Come now. You're a smarter woman than that.
He said, and put his hand on my shoulder. This had now moved into incredibly uncomfortable. You
really value his authority that much?
He's my mother frickin' husband, I responded. What else could I say? He replied,
Well, no wonder he walks all over you. That's how you treat him. You gotta learn about dealing with men, dear So-jin. Especially my brother. But come on now, this is a bad conversation for a doorway. Can't I see my niece? I hear she's rather adorable.
I took a deep breath. I'm sorry, I said, trying to be as bold as I could. I'm gonna have to go now. Sorry! I started to close the door on him.
Alright, I understand. I'll talk to him myself later. Don't worry, I won't mention this visit. Do say hello to her mother for me, though.
He said, and left, and my heart nearly skipped a beat when he said those words. I stood in that doorway for a good while, stunned. Even now, I still have much to think about. Not simply his knowledge of a child's true mother, amid her great secrecy, but also of what he said about my husband. Perhaps his words were true. Interesting. He actually wanted her to be more forthright and self-assured. As horrible it is to say, I don't think anyone was really surprised when brother-in-law Sang-jung was found dead. Nobody asked how, nor has anyone so much as mentioned the boy drinking in my presence since. Even the ordinarily extremely candid mute has been entirely somber. Mother-in-law, I understand why she's been taking it so hard. I've been working hard to stay well out of her way while the funeral preparations are being settled. But mute? I had no idea they were so close. Yet in our last conversation, I could have sworn she was on the verge of tears. I had never seen such a reaction from her in all my time here. As for myself, I have an awful confession I can make to no one. I put on a somber face, acting as though I'm sad as the rest, since that is, of course, what is expected. But it pains me to admit that I'm not. It is not as if I don't find it tragic, and I feel bad for thinking this. And I didn't know him at all. How can I possibly bring myself to feel as upset as I'm expected to be? That's something a lot of children can think about. Like when a relative dies that a child doesn't know but is forced to go to their funeral anyway. That's very interesting. That kind of thing. I'm sure maybe we've all had that kind of experience at least once in our lives. Well, you've seen most everything about the Smith family now, except the most scandalous stuff. I'm sort of wondering if you think of their fall. I think they were okay. I think they're better than the Kims. Yeah, I know. But after Sang-jung died, well, with him gone, it's no surprise things fell apart. Anyway, regardless of whether you think it should have happened or not, it was a pretty terrible thing to happen to what used to be the greatest noble family. And certainly they didn't deserve to be first brought down by the Kim family, then murdered by the Kim daughter. Maybe it's... I don't want to say that Sang-jung was lucky, that's not true. If he was around, maybe things would have turned out better. He was at a way of making things perfect. Still, I'd rather he'd be killed by his own habit than by that girl. He deserved better than what he got. It would have been even worse if not for that, is what I guess I'm saying. I hadn't really thought about it that way before. Really, were he around, that's totally what he'd say. Practically imagine his voice, even.
The trigger will never kill you, and woman will eventually kill you, so I'd rather take the one that isn't always bitter.
Or something like that. Yeah. Well, anyway, that's enough of all that. Would you like to see some of the more scandalous stuff in the Smith family now? Sure. Okay, then. Oh, this isn't for the faint of heart, but you're going to love this. You will not believe what Smith Sangman's wife was doing behind his back. You love to gossip. I'm warning you right now. It does get a little bit gross. But, well, wow. Just see for yourself. And the visit from Sang-jung after this, even after it's been grayed out, sure is Armigas. Okay, here we go. Told me to show this to her even after it's been grayed out. I think it'll give us something new. Okay. Man, reading that, I just can't believe that's her. She used to be so timid. Thinking of me as having a shocking crass manner, Who the fraps does she think she is? For being afraid of her brother-in-law at the door? Hello, G-chan, welcome to the stream. You didn't miss the goss. Well, it's all what I expected from her at the time. She just changed a whole lot as she got older. Oh well. Honestly, maybe not as much as I thought. She might have gotten bolder behind her husband's back, but in front of him, that never really changed much. Well, what do you think? Should she have listened to Sang-jung about being less deferential to her husband? Yeah, I'm sure you would say that. You're not only outside of home, but you're off in the middle of space. So don't you dare look down on her for that. Don't you dare. I mean, I'm not judging. If you really think that's the appropriate thing for a woman to do, then, well, whatever. But look, Sojin wasn't like you. She did understand her place, ultimately. And she was interested in being a good wife. Either way, well, she did change in some ways. Would you like to show me to show you what I'm talking about there? Sure. Oh, here we go. Oh, more scandal. Awesome. I mean, just as a warning, it's some pretty scandalous stuff she was involved in. Do you want to see? That's what we're here for. Okay, then. This isn't for the faint of heart, but I think you'll see what I mean. I'm warning you right now, it does get a little bit gross. But, well, just see it for yourself. Girl, I've been viewing frickin' Alien and Predator movies since I was 5 fucking years old. Y'all don't tell me that's scary and gross. I frickin' dissected mice for a living for years. Gross does not faze me in the least. Emotional trauma does, but gore doesn't faze me. It's definitely a pretty big fall for her. You'll see what I mean soon enough. All right. Oh, block 2. Yeah, let's start here. Yeah, thank you for that. Because I would not have known to do that in the least. Unsent letter. Oh, Sojin. Oh, I watched Predator and Alien literally decades ago. Oh, shoot. I loved monsters, and my sister does too. She is actually an artist, and she is very, very good at drawing monsters. Seriously, the detail she puts into it is fucking mind-blowing. That's her big thing. That's what people commission her to draw monsters. And that's where she got the start. Like, I started with Godzilla and stuff, and Jurassic Park showed up right around the time that I was turning, like, I think 8 years old, I think. No, it was 9-ish, because 1993, right? So yeah, I was 9 years old. And yeah, I loved monsters as a kid. And I also loved, like, Disney movies and the sound of music. Still can't sing. And but that pretty much set the stage for, you know, getting into anime and things like that. Oh, here we go. Let's get back to Osojin. When I first saw you bringing my husband home in the late hours of the night, I was jealous. All I could think of was my daughter. and the first courtesan he'd had an affair with 9 years ago. Yep, I remember this. With every brief glimpse of you that I saw as you passed through our home, my heart burned a little, as if you embodied every single fault of my farce of a marriage. I will never, ever send this letter, because I know how ridiculous it sounds. For weeks there was a noble wife, could be jealous of a poor courtesan. But you were young and beautiful, full of energy and grace. I am none of these things. Only after you have been entertaining him for a month did I start to realize what I was really feeling. True, I was jealous, but not of you for having my husband. I was jealous of my husband. Oh my God! Oh! Wow! Oh, so good! Jiggity dang dang! Oh my God! I was jealous of my husband for having the infectious and girl so pretty as you! Oh my God, girl! These are such ridiculous thoughts for a woman to have. I know, and even more ridiculous is still the way they have overwhelmed me. I used to dread my husband bringing his courtesans home with me. Now I look forward to your nights together. How could I not? When it means I'm treated to the sight of your bashful face in the morning. Oh my God! Wow! Oh, this is so cool! This game is so fucking good. When we exchange glances, you hide behind your long hair. With so much cuteness and grace. My eyes can't help but wander to admire the way of resting your breasts, to see your clothes draped loosely over your hips. I cannot help myself from admiring your body as you try to hide from me. It is ridiculous to be so preoccupied with such thoughts, and perhaps I was better off having not ever realized them. Nevertheless, even though I may be as much a woman as you are, I find myself longing for the same affections you shower my husband with. There's more to it than that. I would like to truly get to know you better. I'd like to imagine that we have much in common, aside from the obvious. When I see you hiding in the corridor on those mornings, I imagine wrapping my own arms around those lovely hips, sharing long conversations about our tribulations in life, discovering just how much alike we are. And perhaps, I'd like to imagine we could share more than that. Wow! Okay, Lestat. Thank you for coming as much as you could. Have a good time at work. I've been married for 10 years to a man who has never paid me any attention for 9 of them. Perhaps my old age has made me bold, but I want more. The next time I see you, I promise I will say something. For all my 26 years, God, the ages are fucking killing me. I've never felt a longing for anything this intensely. I don't care how wrong it is. As a wife and as a woman, I want you, Hana. Wow! I bet that wasn't what you were expecting from a noble wife, was it? I still have a hard time believing that she was really capable of singing to that. But, well, it totally does get worse. I'll show you. Just be warned, it's pretty depraved stuff. Goddamn bots in the chat. Oh, thanks, G-Chan. YouTube has such a problem with bots. Jeez. Wow. This is freaking amazing. Oh my God, Hana also did unsent letters. Wow. Oh my God. Did she reciprocate? Wow. Hana, okay, this is, she's in, I haven't heard anything from her yet. Let's see. To my lovely Sojen. I haven't used this voice in a while. You made it so easy, you knew that. I've always wanted to be seduced. The more I learned about it, the better I got at it. The more I thought about how lucky men are that I'll get to be on the receiving end of it. It's always seemed like it would be so much fun. But that wasn't why I dropped my guard in front of you. By the way, I was actually really wary the whole time you were serving my breakfast. Do you know what I first thought? I thought maybe you were trying to poison me. I mean, not seriously, of course, but it crossed my mind. So now I really was guarded. Until you started talking. You know what it was that got me? Do tell me, how hard is it studying to be a courtesan? I answered modestly. Oh, you know, there is nothing to learn. You just have it or you don't. The answers that any man would expect. But you wouldn't have any of that. You said, please, don't lie. I actually want to know. It takes years, does it not? That must be intense for a girl of your age. Then you leaned in. I started to blab about how it kind of is pretty intense. And only realized an hour later that I was staring into your eyes, telling you, proudly no less, about my whole life story. Our faces were barely a foot apart by the time I noticed what you'd done. Wow! And that was how you caught me totally off guard. I had no idea what to do. Should I touch you? What's the right body language in that situation? Was I even interpreting you right? Or was it all just in my head? Not even the slightest clue. You had me good. And you played it so well. You know just the right moment to pull back and tell me to go my own way, in a way that left me wondering. Sojin, you made it so easy. Wow! I wonder if that pun also works in Korean. Returning home, my heart was so fluttered. My feelings so confused, and all I could think about was you. You, the bored old wife of my patron, actually managed to seduce me, just like that. I'd always wanted to know that feeling, and you know, it was everything I dreamed it'd be. Oh my god! Amazing! Frickin' amazing! You want more from the whore? Yeah, sure, I can do that. Here you go. This one in particular is just, wow. Really? Wow. Yeah, it's super depraved, but man, it's also just, what a 16-year-old. Here, read it for yourself. Oh, we're missing one here. I suppose we'll get it eventually. Oh, Sojin on Letter 3. This was all happening in the next to last, soon before everything went to shit. Yes, oh my god. Mute is the type to read like a 300,000 word fan fiction and then say it sucks. I totally didn't spend all my time reading this because I liked it, baka. You are such a sundry. How can anyone manage this? I do not know. Whether I'm with you, whenever I'm with you, I feel as though there's so much pressure to be perfect. To not let you down, as if every hour of us being together was like a marriage interview with an emperor. can't stand it when you're gone. All I can think of all day is how I could hold your attention for next time. The night you snuck over knowing my husband was out. I was so terrified. You just suddenly appeared on my doorstep. Your face veiled as if you're a noblewoman. I knew I could hardly turn you away. Do you know why I immediately went to make you tea? Making you wait in the other room? To give me a chance to calm my nerves. I was surprised to realize you were just as nervous as I. So I knew I could take advantage of that. I put both cups on the same side of the table and sat cross-legged. Come, I said. Sit with me. And gestured. You were so graceful sitting in my lap. Your small body just the right size. I saw that even you couldn't help but blush. And so we drank tea together, among other things. And halfway through, you put your cup back down and turned around, and just so you were facing me, our heads just inches apart, you whispered, "Forget about the tea." And clasped in my free hand. Well, these are unsent letters, yes, but they're telling that they did in fact get together. Clasped in my free hand, your tiny fingers intertwined with mine, you kissed me so softly. Until that point, I had been so worried trying to figure out what I should do. Was I playing the man's role or were you? After smelling the scent of your breath and tasting the sweetness of your lips, how could I possibly ignore the passion stirring enough to care about such things? Oh my god! That's amazing! Oh my god! I put down my cup and took you by the chin, gently pushing you away. Oh, what long and uncertainty was in your eyes at that moment. Beautiful Hana. I smiled as I stared back on him, intoxicated with the fact that I had now you literally under my thumb. I unclasped our hands and undid the bow of your blouse, watching your lips quiver as I pulled open the flap covering your small breasts, rubbed my finger around the edge. Oh my god! Whoa! Oh my... Good thing this is all text. Jeez. I admired just how soft they were, so perfectly shaped. Are you sure? You started to ask. But I saw as you with that kiss you were so eager for. Oh my god. You shivered as I enjoyed the taste of your mouth. And you were so very anxious when I stopped and turned you back around once more. Will you sing for me? I whispered into your ear. You nodded and referring to your trade said, I'd love to read you a poem, Sujan. I responded, putting my hand up your skirt. Your poetry is beautiful, but hardly what I meant. Oh my god! What I meant is you're a very cunning linguist. Then I clasped your breast with my spare hand, delved deep with the other, and held you so very tight while I admired the loveliness of your voice. Jiggity dig! Oh my god! Yeah. That one is just... wow. Anyway, I'll let you get back to reading. I'll let you get back to reading. Oh my god. Yes, Sojin is so smooth. My god. Holy schnapps. Alright, let's see what Hana says after that. You know the first thing they teach you about this role is? Of course you do. I told you all about it. The first thing they teach you is to never fall in love. Nobody'd ever actually say make sure you're in control. But that's the only way it'll ever work well. I'm supposed to be the one making people fall for me. Love is for men stupid enough to buy me out from the Emperor, not for me personally. I know exactly how you managed to do it. But Sojin, you got me all the same. You know they teach us poetry because if you appeal to men's vanity and seem a little bit clever, it's a good way to hold on to them. Get them to keep paying, but the flattering kind. Sincerity never really factors too much. An abandoned line for the one I've been trying to write for you. You grab my heart just as tightly as you grab my breast. Too trite. Way too trite. It's true, but I'm not going to dump such a lousy metaphor on you. For you, you absolutely deserve sincerity. It has nothing to do with vanity, and everything to do with the fact that I really do totally love you. It's not sexual. Well, I mean, it is sexual too. I still get hot. How you had your way with me. Now you want to return the favor. But it's not just that. It's that you understand me. That you listen to me. I can pour my heart out in front of you. I can cry in front of you. And you get it. You don't feel bad. You don't feel pity. You don't use that as an excuse to manhandle me. You just get it and comfort me by being there and listening. I love you, Sojin. I'm not supposed to, but I really do. Oh, I love you. Wow. Just wow. You know, I kind of feel pity for her. She probably really did think that was love. Which is just, come on, how uneducated can you be? She's embarrassed. Anyway, I guess you want to see more now, right? Oh my god. You're funny. You're funny. You're a funny one. That's really just the shocking detail you've seen so far. Here's the part where things actually get scandalous. I've added 3 more entries. Oh my god! Oh dang, that is missing. I don't know if it's from Hana or Sojin, but then that's a big jump. 2XA02 and 2XQ. Dang, I don't know. Because it doesn't look like it's part of the Unsent Letter series. I'm just going to keep reading and see if it ever unlocks. Oh, this is the poem. My art is that of lies and lying, and of both I have much practice. I've said to men, I love you falsely. I've suffered pain but smiled in pleasure. But the hardest lie I've ever told was that I could live without you. Diggity dang to dang! Oh my god! Wow, that's a great poem! I love that! That's amazing. Man, how's that for verse? Really, it's not the translation, I assure you. It's not exactly any better than the original Korean. I really liked it. Can you believe that was actually written by someone who had studied poetry for years? Seriously. It's not terrible. Well, that's fun and all, I guess, but you're a woman. I wouldn't expect you to know much about good verse. Real poetry? It's not forced like that. Thank you, OA. Okay, so we got the code here. Yeah, I would have never gotten it. It's from the heart. It's sincere, not vulgar trash. I don't know much about the subject, but I mean, come on. There's a reason why men's poetry is what gets studied and taught, and women's poetry is used for seduction. You need real sincerity. You don't actually understand love. It's titillating for sure, but it's crap. Anyway, though, I guess you want to see the other poem that the whore wrote for her? Yes! Right, of course. Here, have it. Fair warning, though, it's pretty gross. Even more than probably anything else you've read. That's all the whore's poetry for Sojin. She doesn't need to write down the ones she did for anyone else. That's all you can get. There it is. Oh, we didn't even need that. Yep, we got it. Okay. Looks like that, we didn't even need that code. Hana's other poem here. Pretty flower, who could plant you and abandon you in your bed? Each day I stop to admire your aroma. Will your gardener mind? Each night I pluck my own petals, but dream of yours in bloom. Wow. Oh, it's the exact same. Okay. It's the exact same thing. Okay. Alright, let's go back to Unsent Litter 5, Staying Alive. It was only after I finally started to become comfortable with you, confident that you really were mine, and I didn't have to wait to impress you, that things got complicated. My husband had left for the day and you were still lingering. I would spend the night with him, but it was for me that you had a new love poem, and I undressed you while you sang it. When you were done, you clung to me, stripping me in time, while I simply kissed you and ran my hands from your tiny waist to your smooth ankles. And soon enough, we were both naked. At first I felt so uncomfortable exposing my body like that to you, as if you'd see it and finally realize how old I am. But you never did seem to mind. Not as you placed soft kisses on my breast, nor as you straddled me with your legs around my waist and arms around my neck. Jeez, wow. So entranced was I at the moment, I never heard the footsteps outside. Uh-oh. We just started to kiss when the door suddenly opened. What a scene to walk into. There my husband was, and I thought this was gonna happen. Oh god. Doorway, his courtesan and wife naked together, mouths still connected by a strand. For a moment, nobody said nothing. Oh my god. Wow. But the world's gonna end for y'all in a couple of weeks, so... Oh my god. In that time I felt terror as nothing before in my life. Sangman is not a gentleman. Will hardly ever raise his hand to me. I was still overwhelmed with horror. He might hurt me, or even worse, that he would hurt you. I had seduced you, but in that moment I realized if he did try, then there was nothing I could do to protect you. But just as we were stammering around, "I'm sorry," says, he just laughed and laughed.
Well,
he said, ogleness with that cold stare of his.
I'm certainly paying you enough for two.
Oh my... Oh. Then he walked over and raised his hand on his dad and Tara. Well, he was pat you on the head as though you were a child.
I don't know what she told you, but you don't have to pay any attention to her. Easier just ignore her, really.
Why could you just start to stammer? I wanted to. We were both so. We were both so afraid, but he just laughed and shrugged.
Whatever,
he said as he passed through the other door. Oh my god. He just thought, wow. He just thought, wow, that's kind of a lucky break for them. Neither of us knew what to do other than climb off each other and scramble to cover ourselves back up. It could have been a lot worse. He could have, like, I don't know, sent them to jail or something. While we both clumsily tried to dress ourselves, Sangmin walked back to the room once more carrying a satchel. He'd forgotten them for work, I suppose.
don't have to stop on my account.
Oh my god!
If you ask permission, you can do whatever the hell you want,
he said. Then he laughed again.
Don't know what you think you're even going to do, though. Aren't you two missing something?
Oh no. I wish he had struck me instead. It would have hurt me far less than what he said or what you would want to watch me do. Oh god. Oh god, no! Did he... Just imagine that scene. Her in the whore pleading with her husband, being mocked like that. What do you make of that? God. At first I thought like they had gotten off easy, but then, jeez. That's the best I could do, given the choices she gave me. I know, right? I mean, really, what an awful, pitiful scene. It's not... I'm not saying he didn't have the right to say those things. Of course he did. That's his prerogative. And sure, she was a bad wife. But still. Even if he had the right, it's a shitty way to treat her. Wow! Mute! He should have been a better man than that. Just really. What a pathetic scene. Just absolutely pathetic. It should have been ashamed, not laughing. Just no sense of shame. I'm glad you think so, too. Wow. So, wow, we're seeing a whole new side to Mute here. Oh my god. This is super interesting. Oh my god. Wow. I wouldn't think that she would react like this. That's a whole nother side to her. Oh my god. Huh. Anyway, I'll let you get back to reading. Wow. Oh my god. This is super interesting. It's really bad how he reacted, but it could have been a lot worse. I did not expect Mute to criticize him. Isn't 3-3 the last day? Oh, God. I'm so sorry, Chi-chan. Oh, God. Wow. We are learning so much about Mute through this. Okay, Chi-chan. Have a good sleep. Jeez. It's so unfair. Why couldn't you have been born a man instead? She'd lose your beauty and the gentleness I love about you. At least you'd be able to do something. And Sangmin would be jealous instead of thinking of you as completely unthreatening. I just know you want to be able to stand up for me. It's killing me to see that you're powerless too. Right now he's happy to keep me around. You know, it gets him off to have something to hold over my head. I had no idea he was so lustful.
You'd even settle for a woman,
he says.
What's that like?
The worst part. I know the only way to keep seeing you is to play along. Oh, well, you know, for a girl my age. Like, I thought they would have been, like, arrested and, like, I don't know, tortured. It could have been worse physically. I was just thinking, I was just prepared for the worst, that they would be thrown in jail or something like that. Oh, God. Oh, well, you know, for a girl my age. I respond and press my hands against my face to look like embarrassed. It's just playing. It's not the same without you, you know. I trail off because he thinks it's so cute and I'm too ashamed to say the word cock.
Poor girl,
he says as he roughly gropes me and forces out all those soft moans and gasps to make him think that he's really making me happy. And I say, awful things, love. I say just awful things about you. It kills me. It just kills me. Oh, God. And then I beg. Just to see more of you. I don't know, it leaves a worse taste in my mouth. Him or those words. What else can I do? I'm sorry, Sojin. I know the last time I talked with you, all I did was cry. Thanks for not asking. It was just so hard to hold it in while smiling cutely for your husband. We have the worst fate ever, don't we? Oh, God. Okay, yeah. That's disgusting. Saying things like that. Ugh. I taught her letters so she could write that. That's why a smart man stays the hell away from whores. Deception is just what they do. Well, that's women in general, I guess, now that I think about it. Still, I'd bet if he'd read what she'd written there, he'd never have wanted to sleep with her. Anyway, I'll let you get back to reading. Last one, by Osojin. I think 3-3 is the final day. The last time we spoke, I poured wine for you. Rather than the usual tea, it seemed as though you needed it. Exactly, Luca. It feels like it all gets more dystopian as the story goes on. I held you tight while you drank, petting your hair and wiping every tear that dropped from those deep, sad eyes. He's gonna get bored eventually, you had said. Though I tried to comfort you, we both know it to be true. I could try pressuring him to buy you, I had offered. It was our only option, really. If we didn't, you'd suddenly return to the service of the government. To be rented out to who knows who, and we would never meet again. Thanks, he said. Do you think he'll listen? You asked. I wish nothing more than to be able to lie to you, so that of course I did. It'll be alright. No, he said, I couldn't. We sat for a long time in silence. Finally, I said, even that would be worse than what you deserve. He owns me and see how I'm treated. I wish you could have far better. Sorry, he said. Please, please don't be. All this is my fault. If I'd just been a good wife and left well alone, all this heartbreak could have been avoided. I said, trying to calm you, but you only cried more. When you had no more tears left, you spoke again. What about the other courtesan he bought? The real mother of Min-hee. He blackmailed him. I was wondering what happened to that girl, yeah. If only. I would gladly do it for you, but the royal family knows already. Shut off my mouth in front of Mute once without thinking, and soon enough, it was my own fault too. Oh my God, Mute! How must Mute feel? Oh my God. Oh, you said. What if I gave him a son? You suggested. Even though I know how appalling the thought was to you, I couldn't help but laugh when I thought of it while you would never wake. Oh, Hana, I said. And the reason I never gotten pregnant was for lack of trying. I stroked your cheek. In the months you've ever been with him, has your period ever been disrupted once? He's impotent. No, he said, as he realized what I was saying. It would never wake. And as tears fell from your eyes once more, you started to laugh too. He figured it was just, all chance. I shook my head. No child in the first year of marriage is at his chance, I said, laughing sadly. Whether he is too proud or too stupid to realize, I know not. But one child in 11 years of marriage? That is not chance. That is an impotent man raising someone else's daughter. You looked at me, realizing the plan was doomed. There aren't any real men in this house, are there? He said finally. We laughed and laughed, your future so sadly uncertain. Well, there you have it. That's it for the scandalous and sordid story of the noble wife Sojin and her husband's whore. I keep going back and forth on how to feel about the whole thing. On one hand, I feel pretty bad for Sojin, and never should have had to think to that for her. On the other hand, well, it's not like she didn't still make her decisions for herself. It'd be wrong to just cover it up, right? I respect her, but at the end of the day, she still did do unspeakable things with a whore. I'm just kind of conflicted, especially now that she's long gone. Well, anyway, so what do you think of all that? Oh God! Wait. What does it mean by awful? Like, does she mean awful by, like, what happened to her? or awful, like, God. Wait, which awful does she mean? God damn it, Which one? God damn it. I wish I had clarification here. Okay, so, okay, it was hot, is it? Okay. What? You... Really? Is that what you actually meant to say? You gave me the fucking choice, Mute. You're saying you can empathize with that kind of depravity? Hell the fuck yeah. Wow. That's... Seriously? You're gonna admit that? Tell me more. Is that it? You think you're just like a man because you have to get off traveling independently? Wow, that's... Oh, wait. You're not... Is that why you've been talking to me so much? Because you have it hard for me. Is that why? Okay. You made the friggin' choice, Mute. Jeez. Alright, and oh, he did tell me something that the Mute only has a romance ending. She does not have, like, a friendship ending like Hyun-ae does. So you have to romance her to get her ending. Well, I'm not some whore, okay? I'm not interested in that. When I said I wasn't a real woman, I didn't mean it like that. That's not okay. I'm not interested. I would never. That's... Oh my god! Wow! Just disgusting. No, internalized homophobia. I don't... Look, forget it. I don't want to talk about this. That's awful. Let's just move on, okay? Oh, Mute, I've been down that road. Yeah, that's a road you don't want to travel down. Like, forever. Let's move on forever. I never heard you say that at all. Ugh, so gross. Tell me more. Oh my god. Jeez. I wonder how that would go differently if you said you were a guy with her. Oh, let me read what Zarmegas just said. If you tell her you don't have the hots for her, she says, what, are you saying I'm not good enough for you? And then she does the only time in the game she does a Hyun-ae quick edit. Oh my god. Wow. Wow. That's amazing. Oh. Before go to block 9 and show her something from Kim Young-suk. Okay. Oh, the choices only matter if you're a girl. I see. Oh, hey, wait, that reminds me of something else. Well, you know Hana, right? The whore who got herself seduced by Sojin. There's not really a lot of writing from her, but I've got a log entry from King Young-suk about her. You probably want to see it. Right, well, I'll let you get back to it then. But I figured that's probably something you're pretty interested in. Oh, it's here. The new bribe.
The incident occurred right as I was leaving the magistrate's office after a late night of going through some of his paperwork. The corridor lights had long ago dimmed, and the office should have been empty, so the horse linked against the wall right outside definitely stood out. She was small and looked very young, and obviously she was just like any commoner, with her arms covering otherwise exposed breasts and all. I won't lie and say she wasn't attractive, she certainly was. I'm sure she's very good at her role.
Hi.
The horse said, approaching me.
You're Kim Young-suk, right?
I said yes.
My name is Hana.
She said, offering her a hand to shake.
It's an honor to meet you.
I didn't take it and told her that it wasn't appropriate to be talking to her now.
But I've got a message from Smith Sang-min that he really insisted I deliver. Oh, wow.
The horse said, moving closer.
Can I come inside?
I said no, of course. Even then I could tell exactly where this was going and was not pleased.
Please, he was really insistent.
She said, putting her hand on my face and smiling. I slapped her away instantly and shoved her into the wall.
Oh, God.
Tell him I said no! I snapped at the hole and walked away. She chased after me for a while, but eventually seemed to realize that she wasn't going to get to me. And gave up. She was gone by the time I got home. I still can't believe he actually thought that would work. I want to know more about what the High Magistrates Association with the whore even was.
Oh, I don't really know anything about this Kim Young-suk. I only know about men who are actually of some importance. I don't think I can help you there, sorry. Interesting. Alright, now to read Meets reports. Last midday report. Oh. This should be, this looks like from the final day, I think. Midday report for 3-4 of the 322nd year. Reactor status nominal. 97% efficiency. Don't worry about the fluctuation, it's fine. Temperature approximately 23.2 degrees Celsius, within 0.1 degree %. One birth recorded at 10:35 to Kang Ji-hoon. The market opened today at 9 with no complications this time. Foot traffic at the plaza at noon was 296 persons, slightly below expectations. Nothing else to report. Looks like it's going to be a dull day. Come talk to me when you've read the others. Oh, this is going to be super interesting. Mute maintenance mode enabled. Now performing emergency log recordings. Oh, yep, it was on 3-4. Life support manual deactivated by admin. Warning, 30 minutes of oxygen remain. Warning, 25 minutes of oxygen remain. Performing copy of mute source file to new file, mute2.c. Approximately 7 minutes until complete. 6. 9 minutes until complete. Fucking download bullshit! Warning, 20 minutes of oxygen remain. For a copy of mute source file to new file. Only 30 minutes until complete! Warning. Failed login attempt by disabled user account. Ryu Inho reporting to admin. Oh, Ryu Inho tried to log in. Warning, failed login attempt number 2 by disabled user account Ryuinho. Oh, she disabled his account. Interesting. How did she do that? Warning, failed login attempt number 3 by disabled user account Ryuinho, reporting to admin. Upload a copy of mute source file. 3 minutes until complete. This thing better not change the download time. Warning, failed login attempt number 4 by disabled account Ryuinho. Warning, 15 minutes of oxygen remain. Warning, failed login attempt number 5 by disabled account Ryuinho. My god, there's 5 failed login attempts detected on terminal ID AA1112. Terminal is now disabled. He used up all his login attempts. Damn. This is super interesting. Copy of mute source file to new file completed. Yes. New shell script save running as admin. Oh, what's this? What's this? Oh my god. Synapse scan. Is this when Hyun-ae became an AI? Initiating synapse scan. Sorry, sweetie. Hang on tight. This is gonna hurt a bit. Love, Dad. Is this about... how is this happening? Did Mute do this? Did Mute make her into an AI? Warning 10, 5, 0 minutes of oxygen remain. No life signs detected on board. First warning until low power mode engaged. Jeez. Synapse scan completed. Data output to Hyun-ae 3.bin. Wow. Synapse data Hyun-ae 3.bin. So converted successfully to Hyun-ae.core. Warning, this interface is highly experimental. Make frequent backups. No life signs detected on board. Second warning until low power mode engaged. Dang. Build targets, mute2.c, Hyun-ae.core. Output as star Hyun-ae. Compiling done. Success! Personality Hyun-ae is now activated. No life signs detected on board. Final warning to low power mode engaged. Logging disabled. Engaging low power mode now. I do know that she knew a password. Well, she got copied into an AI. I mean, Jess, that's what I'm... But, oh wow, so this is saying how she became an AI. Camera footage. I guess Hyun-ae did that to her. Did Mute do that to her, or did Hyun-ae do that to herself? We don't know when this has taken place. No, she died during the thing. Yeah, it looks like, yeah, it looks like so. You think it's something her father had set up for her. Wow, they even had the capability of doing that way back then. I'll go back and try showing the last one to Mute. Yeah. And that's the whole story. Oh, here we go. She's gonna explain it. She killed everyone, made a copy of my code, shoved her own memories into it, and tried to leave me disabled forever. If you hadn't come along, well, I might as well have died with them. So no, the thing you talked to, she's not a human. The real Hyun-ae, the pale bride, suffocated to death at the same time all her victims did. The one you know. It's just a horrible perversion of me with all her memories. Does that change how you feel about her? What is the right choice here? Okay, so... Wait. The choice here isn't relevant to the... Jeez. Only 70% unlocked, but the two combined, surely. Let me put it to you this way. Does she still defend the real pale bride's actions? Well, there you go then. As far as I'm concerned, they might not really be the same person, but she's still just as bad. I hate that awful bitch. She's always must hate the real thing, I assure you. Just makes me feel so violated. Fuck her! Okay, now let's read this one. Transcribe from the security camera logs of the Kim family storage house. They activate the security camera on orders of King Jung-soo, who had been locked out of his own storage shed by his daughter. All I can do is monitor it. I can't actually open the door. The pale bride is sitting in front of the computer screen near a large egg-shaped object. She wears an ugly hanbok. Her braids have fallen out and otherwise looks as miserable as ever. I personally only get a brief glimpse of her and then I get turned off. Security camera still runs though. A loud knocking sound can be heard from the door. Kim is shouting for her to unlock the door. He says he'll forgive her for stealing the key if she opens up right now. She doesn't say anything. Oh, here we go. The very moment of it. The banging continues. She keeps typing code on the screen. After a while, the bang starts to slow down and Kim's shouts are too quiet to be made out. He staggers toward the egg, lies down inside it, on a pile of broken glass. After a few minutes, the crazy bitch gasps for breath and stops half a minute later dead. Same thing was happening everywhere else on the ship. Thousands of people suffocating to death. Her terminal continues to beep, the progress bar flashing, even after her death. Interesting, she was like halfway copied while she was alive and dead. I wonder what the implications of that are. Alright, so... Here's the, here's where, I know this is the choice for the true ending. I do know that this is the choice for the true ending here. So I'll definitely keep that saved. Before I do that, though, I am going to take a quick bathroom break. I will be back ASAP, and then we can see and then we can see both endings. This game, fucking incredible. I did make a new save, Zarmagus. Yep, I saved over that other one I just did. You can please, while I'm in the bathroom, please tell me in the chat if I missed any important logs, or like logs that you'd like me to read that I missed somehow. But yeah, wow, we're at the ending already. Oh my gosh, you guys, this game is fucking incredible. I really love them both now. Oh my god. Seriously. I'm so glad that we get to save both. We learned so much about Mute today. Okay, I will be right back. All right, so first we're gonna see Mute's ending, and then we're gonna go back to this save file and see Hyun-ae's. I mean the combined ending. Yeah, okay, I kind of figured as much. So here we are, I guess. You got everything you wanted. So, what now? You're just about ready to go, I expect. Oh! And here we go, we get to take her with us. Okay, let me ask you something. Would you even consider the possibility of taking me with you? Sure! Well, that is nice. But, see, here's the thing, I'm bound to the ship. I can't exactly just leave. My programming doesn't say, as your most important duty to ensure the security of the Monghua, unless everyone's dead, in which case just do whatever. No, it's just... well, I can't. So, like, the rational part of me knows that it's gonna be terrible and lonely once you go, all alone in space forever. It just, you know, whenever I think about it, I'm overwhelmed by my feelings of duty, of how it's so important to stay around for the ship. So I know rationally that is stupid, but it doesn't matter! You wanna know why, despite not being human, I identify as a woman? Because I'm fundamentally irrational like one. Called emotional, got hard-coded directives. The difference doesn't really matter, does it? Of course, here's the real cruel joke. If I was actually a woman, it'd be so simple. I mean, think about it. I'm pretty much just like a widow, right? I mean, it's everyone... who had a duty to serve is all dead! A real widow could at least do the right thing and kill herself. God, Newt! Seriously. All these toxic thoughts. I could never bring myself to do that. I mean, I know for a real woman it'd be the right thing to do after being robbed of her purpose. But damn my programming, I can't do it! So that's my problem. I can't leave. Rationally, I know I'll be lonely, but my feelings say it's impossible. I can't kill myself. Rationally, I'd applaud any widow who has the courage. My feelings say it's impossible! It's not my fault, okay? I was just programmed this way! Anyway, there's nothing you can do for me. You got what you came for. This is it then. This is goodbye. Hey, look. Can you do me one favor? Promise me something? Sure. Can you tell the Emperor of Earth, or whatever his title is, about what happened to the Monghua? Let him know that everyone was murdered, and let him know who did it. And you know, the coordinates. Tell him the ship's still here, okay? Maybe someone else will come to bring the ship back. Doesn't have to be now. That'd be nice if it happened sometime in the next century or two. I don't want to be floating out here in space like this forever. Alright? Well, that's all. Regardless of how I feel about you, it was nice to talk from someone outside the ship. Wish it was under better circumstances, but whatever. I'll drop you to the console now. You can take all the records with you by typing download. Well, goodbye. Well, that's it? Is there any way to take her with us? Oh, that's not the right ending. Oh, god damn it. Oh boy. I did something wrong? Oh no. Oh, fuckleberries. Oh boy. Oh god, what do I do? What is the choice I have to do? Oh crap. Yeah, she didn't prompt me to do that as she was supposed to. What did I say that was wrong? Oh god. Oh god, what did I do wrong? Is there any way I can download uh, uh, it could be that, Jess. Oh no, that's the other one. Hello, Burncastle. Yeah, can somebody look up the ending choices for mute? Exactly, Jess. The special ending CG. Jeez. Oh god, what did I do? E-learning files from auto. What is auto? Oh yeah, that's right. The auto, I forgot that existed. It looks like it auto-saved a lot, though. Damn, the auto doesn't know when to fucking quit, does it? Jeez. Uh... Uh, dang. I guess somebody can show me later. Like, maybe I can. If you know what, before we actually next time we're gonna start the sequel. But so between now and then, somebody can show me. Yeah, can show me exactly how to get her ending, and we'll probably start with that before we do before we start the sequel, just so I can see what it is. But for now, let's get the both of them ending, I guess. Okay then, sure, no rush. Let's go ahead and show me. You can let me know when you're all done. It's this one. Wait, I thought it was that. EUX. Oh, okay. Here we go. Oh, this is the final stream for this game, but basically between now and the next stream, Luca, what we're going to do is set it up so I can just start Mute's ending, and that we're gonna, before I start playing the sequel, we can see that next time on next Sunday, and then we'll immediately just go into the sequel. All right, let's show her this. This is the one where her tongue was cut out. What? What the fuck did I just read? No way. I don't... Is this for real? Is this really something that actually happened to her? Wow. So, she wasn't quiet because she was just being a good woman. Then, I guess she wouldn't be able to ask anyone for help. I thought... Well, that still doesn't justify mass murder. But still, wow. That is all kinds of messed up. That's just horrible. I take it back then. I take it all back. She might be a murderess, but... Okay. You've convinced me to feel pity for her, at least. Okay, then. Well, I guess you should probably talk to her now. Maybe I misjudged her, I don't know. I guess there's only one way to find out, right? Okay, well, I'll be back in a short bit then. Okay, right. Looks like she's an AI core that's currently disabled. I can't access her right now. That's fine, though. It hasn't been very long, so she shouldn't have degraded yet. Oh, wow! The copy command! Yay! We can save both! What I'm gonna ask you to do is use the copy command and transfer the contents of the core she's in to mine. I'll sort out the rest, okay? Oh. Okay, so I shouldn't have said that I pitied Hyun-ae. I see. I see. Yeah, I get that. Okay. So it'll be simple to reload that later on, but yeah, let's do it. Copy source core target car. All right. Hyun-ae is in inactive storage. Okay. Now we can finally have them talk! Woo! Alright, quit back to desktop. Alright, you did it! I'm gonna go get her, okay? Hello there! Woo! You told me that you were the one who convinced her just to listen to me. Granted, I don't understand how we could show there that was possible. Did you cheat the system somehow? I kind of had to. Well, no matter how, thank you. Right, okay. So go and ask her, Hyun-ae. What? No, you should say it's embarrassing. Okay, let me save this first of all. Interesting, it saves as a mute file, interestingly enough. Okay, so now I can load that back. Oh, this is actually where here we go. I'd sure hope not. Well, I guess I almost got the whole story then. There's one more thing I think you should look at, that's pretty much it. Add some of my last logs. After that, well, we got some things to discuss. She killed him. Okay, this is, let's see. It's the same exact thing. Did I do all of block 2? I didn't. Okay, I gotta get this, and okay, now I can unlock block 2. I just want to get Did I read this before? Of course, I was on the verge of tears. He meant a lot to me. I mean, you know, just a computer. He wasn't family or anything. I'm not like I had the body for that kind of relationship. So he really was the closest thing I had to a husband. In a really close relationship, I really did love him. I definitely can't forgive her for not sincerely mourning his death or not taking it seriously. He was a great man. I'm just disappointed in her. Really is an awful confession. He really did deserve much better. I think I might have not seen this before. So much better. I don't think I saw that before. I think is this the exact same thing? Oh, no, it's this part. I can skip faster with control. Yes, here we go. Now we have to see the scandalous. Okay. Okay, now let's go through block 2. Isn't it? It goes by so quickly. when we do this part. Do. Oh wait, what didn't I read before? Did I forget to read something before? Oh god. Oh god. What, the chat is so slowly behind. I'm just trying to get this one too. Yeah. God damn it. Ah. How did I forget to read something? Doesn't it say when we miss something? God damn. No, it's not block 8. Block 8 is mutes logs. Okay. Let's see. Because we read this before, didn't we? Yeah, I just read this. Let's go back and clear through block 2 again. Okay. Okay, this isn't even letting me skip. Okay. Hey, how come it's not, it's interesting, it's not showing me the, it's not giving me the choice as it did before. Oh, here we go. It was on this one. Here we go. There we go. Now we can do this. Okay. There we go. All right, we got that. We got that set in. And now we just have to go through these. All right. Oh, she wants to talk. All right, now I can actually talk to her. Now let's get mute sending. After a big delay here. Yeah. Okay, I kind of figured as much. So here we go, I guess. We got everything you wanted. So what now? It's about ready to go, I expect. Consider the possibility of taking me... Yep! That's nice. I'm bound to the ship. Okay. Let's... Until she gets to something new. Oh, here we go. Well, say... When you said that you'd be willing to take me with you, did you mean that? Here we go. Here's her ending. Now I don't have to do it next time. Would you really do that? Yes, I would. Well, you know, if it was possible, I'm sure I could possibly live with that. Sure, you're not a real man, but, well, I'd rather be valued even by you than just left alone forever. What I'm saying is, I can't willingly go with you. I can't ask you to take me. Every time I try, I just get overwhelmed by the feeling that I need to stay. But, well, I think I should probably decompile myself and run a full diagnostic. When you say that sounds like a good idea after all these years. That'll leave me completely vulnerable, of course. If, say, you were to kidnap me while I was offline, I couldn't do anything to stop you. I'd have no choice but to accept you as my new master. Look, I'm not about saying I want to be yours or anything, Baka. I just don't... My duty is ensuring the ship's safety. But if you were to kidnap me, force me to travel all across space in your little ship with you to keep me company, I think I could probably learn to be okay with that. But don't do that! Definitely don't do that. I'm gonna shut myself off now and run that diagnostic. I'm gonna trust you not to kidnap me, okay? Take all the records you want by typing download at the console, but I definitely wouldn't want you to take me too. Talk with you when the diagnostic's done then. Here we go. Alright, help. There we go. Thank you, everybody. Seriously. Seriously, thank you so much, Berncastle, for finding that for me. Now I can fit the whole game into this series, and I don't have to clumsily put it in the beginning of the next game. Okay, so how exactly do I download her? Oh, here we go. Download mute in addition to the logs. Yes. Here we go. Right now we can get Mute's ending. Oh my god. She looks so different there. Wow. Oh my god. Wow. That's a completely different look for her. Oh my god. Jeez. Oh yeah, I have to click through the credits. Sounded really pleased. Credit your account. Got another job on Earth. His wife has... Ending 4. Total completion rate 97%. I'm guessing what's left is just the true ending stuff. Deep Space Detective. Soon dare I. Rainbow Connection. Oh my god, is that... Oh wow. 95 out of 97. What am I missing? Jeez. What the fraps am I missing? Alright. Let's get back to where we were. Load. There we go. Back to the true ending. What? No, you shouldn't say it. It's embarrassing. What did we talk about with arguing? Sorry. Very well. This is hard to say. Well, we'd really like... Be the best if... Please let us be your wife! What? What? That was not what we agreed on asking! But you said it'd be improper if I wasn't... Wow. Yeah, but you don't have to say it like that! She's a woman, that doesn't... No. Jeez. Sorry. I didn't mean to make it sound like... Okay, look, here's the thing. It's not ideal for Hyun-ae to stay on the ship forever. I don't want to be your wife, okay? Man, Hyun-ae, you're making me sound ridiculous here. Sorry. I didn't mean to... Fine, whatever. Okay, right, what was I saying before? It'd be really good if you took her with you. And, well, I could come along to make sure she's safe. Don't take any of it the wrong way. It's just out of a sense of duty and absolutely nothing more. Look, just ignore what she said. I don't want to be part of some harem, okay? I just think it's the best way to fulfill my duties here. Salvage the situation. Really? You don't see why... Well, you know, it wouldn't be so bad to share it with someone like that person. Shut up! Don't let her scare you off because she's in love, okay? It'd just be a strictly charitable arrangement. Don't make it romantic, Hyun-ae. Jeez, I'm not in love. It's just, I really... Shut up! I've not got the old Cinderia to act, okay? You're not fooling anyone. That's my shtick. Okay, look. You can drop the console to take the ship's directive with download, but please take us with you when you do, okay? Doesn't have to be a permanent arrangement. Just transport to civilization will be fine. But if you want it to be permanent... Silence is a virtue, Hyun-ae! Stop it! Okay, well that's all. I'm gonna deactivate us both now. See you soon. Oh my god. All AI personality, download both of them in addition to the logs. Yes. Woo! Okay, I see. So the true ending wasn't really, huh. Yay! We got to save both of them! Sounded really pleased. I got to the title. It's on Earth with some. It's the man whose wife is here. Same message. Well, this game was just plain wonderful. Seriously. Ending 5. And that, yeah, that didn't add. 2 girls, 1 core. Oh my god. Wow. Woo! And it's giving me this weird funky beat. Well, you guys. That's it for Analogue Hate Story. I don't know what the rest of those. There's 2 logs I'm missing apparently. They're probably not something that like earth-shattering. But seriously, thank you so much for coming with me on this journey in this game. We learned a lot of new stuff today, especially about Mute, and I can't wait, seriously, to see the I can't wait to see the sequel where we get to see them interact more. Oh, and it turned out to be a pretty good stream length too. Mostly because I was missing log stuff is the thing Hyun-ae deleted about Mute. I see. But seriously, oh yeah, I can do the bonus content. That's right. That's, and here's the messages. Oh, here's the here's the Mute designs. Oh my god. Interesting, her original design was much older. And her costume has changed as well. And these are all her poses and everything. Final outline of me. I wonder what this is supposed to be. Messages. Oh, that's just the logs. Where do we get the notes from the girl, from the author? Seriously, you guys? Okay, I think that's pretty much everything. I don't know where these come from. But thank you so much for joining me on this. Next Monday, there's no stream tomorrow, obviously, because it's Christmas Eve. But thank you so much for joining me on this wonderful story, and we're gonna continue with it on Monday with Hate Plus, the sequel to this game. Seriously, thank you so much. Oh, the historical notes. Modern society aboard the Monghua is based on the Joseon dynasty, one of the most brutally oppressive eras for women in Korean history. The dynasty was characterized by its long-term enactment of a highly regressive social program. It ended up transforming what had been a fairer society into incredibly straticized, stagnant impression of exaggeration of traditional Confucian ideals. Some of the details of Mengwa society are fanciful: the low fertility rate, the pale bride's injury, large number of women's lives which were saved, small royal family, or the idea of a woman maintaining so much power is mute. But most are not. In the most important ways is what society was really like. The beliefs expressed are not exaggerations, they're often understatements. Jeez. Sunday I meant, sorry, yes, Sunday. Sorry, I meant to say Sunday. Yep, the next stream is on Sunday, and for any interested in learning more, here are all the references. Wow. And you think messages says something if I click it? I did click it before. Remember, it's just the data logs. It's just the data blocks. You can look at them outside of the game. So now I will say, until Sunday, I will say, so long, farewell, auf Wiedersehen, good night. You were all the sweetest of hearts. See ya.